Alright, hey everybody, this is Juan Martinez of the ezyville Network, and what we've got here are two colorways of the Air Jordan XXXII that we're going to be unboxing today. Now I know what you're thinking. Juan, you weren't even actually at the launch of the Air Jordan XXXII out in Italy. How did you manage to secure not one but two colorways of the 32 before they even dropped? Well...
Oh, what's up guys? Jacques Slade here, back for another unboxing, and today I have something that I think you're going to absolutely love. I was in Italy for a very special event with Jordan Brand, and they hooked me up with a pair of shoes that I think you guys are really going to like. It is the Air Jordan 32.
Yeah, the less that we talk about it, the better. So, let's unbox these, and yeah, let's show you guys what's inside. The Air Jordan 32 is a continuation of a new trend at Jordan Brand of letting the old signature shoes influence the new flagship models. Starting with last year's Air Jordan 31, which was heavily influenced by the Air Jordan 1, the 32 cribs a lot of its look and feel from the Air Jordan 2, so it means lots of nods to Italian craftsmanship and luxury design. While the Air Jordan 2 gets a lot of the storytelling aspects that we all seek nowadays when it comes to attaching ourselves to high-priced sneakers, see Don C's well-received collaborations as proof of this, the twos rarely come up in conversation when it comes to the discussion of all-time great Air Jordans. It was a highly divisive model because it looked unlike anything before it and since, and depending on who you ask, that wasn't always a good thing. Believe it or not, the Italian influence and $105 price tag was not necessarily super appealing to 1980s sneakerheads and their parents. Not only that, it was the shoe before famed Nike designer Tinker Hatfield took over the Air Jordan line, and with a little help from Michael Jordan, sent it soaring to unprecedented heights. So yeah, Tate Kurbis had quite the challenge laid out for him. As the lead designer of the 32, Kurbis and his team set out to modernize the Air Jordan 2 and give it the tools it needed to succeed as the benchmark performance basketball shoe for this coming season. Because if Russell Westbrook is going to wear these things, you know he's going to make it look good no matter what. The question is whether or not it makes us feel like we're wearing the best as well. So for the Air Jordan 32, that means using the latest iteration of Flyknit for the upper, while maintaining the clean toe box look and shape that MJ demands. Continuing the precedent set by the Air Jordan 31, which combined leather and flyweave for the first time, the 32 uses molded iguana textile or suede side panels and collars. The ribbed heel counter, which was a standout feature of the Air Jordan 2, is even more prominent in the 32 because like the articulated collar, it now features 6 ridges as a subtle nod to MJ's 6 championship rings. Flight speed continues with the 32 as the shoe's bottom retains a combination of flight pleat and zoom air on the heel and forefoot with a new herringbone traction pattern. It's an acknowledgement of what works because a lot of the lessons learned on the Air Jordan 28 and 29, widely regarded as some of the best on-court performance kicks to this day, are still being applied to the 32. It does make me wonder though if Russell Westbrook will rock the 32 as is, or if we will see another hybrid model that mixes the current upper with the tooling of the 30 like he did this past season, when he essentially created a whole new lane made just for him. As somebody who doesn't think everything that's old should be considered a classic by any stretch, the Air Jordan 32 is the closest Jordan Brand has come in creating a signature shoe that feels good on the court and looks appealing away from it. The Flyknit pattern reminds me of the Nike KD9 in a good way, and the use of different materials for the side panel and collar give the Rosso Corsa and the band colorways distinct flavors. After spending time with both pairs, I'm not so sure I can pick just one as a favorite, and that's not even taking into account the low-cut black and red colorway that's dropping the same day as the band. Is this the shoe that will bring back the hype and fervor for new Air Jordans that we haven't seen since Michael Jordan was actually playing? Priced at $185 and without much competition in terms of newly announced basketball signature sneakers at the moment, sorry mid-cut Nike Kobe 80s. Dropping them in both mid and low cuts is a chance for Jordan Brand to capture the athletes who are looking for a new pair to ball in and the kids looking for something to wear casually. I can only imagine what an all-white pair of these will look and appeal to those who want that super clean vibe. Labor Day rules be damned. Brands don't always bat 1,000 when they create kicks that are influenced by the past, and Jordan Brand would notice arguably better than most, but when it hits, it can be something special. But it'll be up to the sneakerheads to decide that. My guess is that the Air Jordan 32 will do well both critically among the sneaker media and at retail with consumers. It won't replicate the craziness that surrounds a limited retro drop by any means, but it will be the most buzzworthy new J's in quite some time. But what I'm really excited for is what this means for the Air Jordan 33 and Air Jordan 34. If we continue continue down this path, the Air Jordan 3 and Air Jordan 4 will play a vital role in influencing the design of 33 and 34 respectively. Considering the 3s and the 4s are in the top 5 of most people's list of greatest Air Jordans ever made, not to mention the Tinker connection, we could be on our way to the next creative renaissance for Jordan Brand. Okay, hopefully everybody enjoyed this quick look of the Air Jordan 32. This red colorway is going to be dropping on September 23rd, and this black and red colorway, the band colorway, is going to be dropping October 18th. So, as somebody who has not been a fan of the Air Jordan 2 through the years, I am happy to say that no, I'm wrong about the Air Jordan 32. And yeah, now I can't wait to actually own a pair because, oh god, I don't think I told Jock that I took these. So anyways, hopefully everybody enjoyed watching this video of the Air Jordan 32. This is Juan Martinez of the ezyville Network. Find out more about the network by going to patreon.com/ezyville. That is EZYVILLE. Subscribe to the network. It's how we keep things going. We've got exclusive content, giveaways, and all sorts of other stuff there that you won't find, well, anywhere else. So thanks again to Jacques Slade for letting me borrow the red colorway. And thanks to Juan Carrillo of Kicks on Fire. That's right, there's another Juan over there, for letting me borrow the band colorway to do a video of it. So appreciate both of them. Appreciate you guys for watching. And yeah, I will see you at the next thing. And now I'm going to go put this back in the box and give it back to Jacques before he realizes that I took it.
One moment. One!